everyone, this is Yoana with the Prosperous agency. We are going to go through what is it like to do a home inspection on a new construction. This is a townhome for one of our investors, and Trey here with No Place Like Home Inspections, along with Mihai on our team. They're gonna walk you through some of the items that the inspector is looking at. And the main purpose I'm recording this is because a lot of the people, Trey, decide that they just don't want to have an inspection for a new build, right? Like the builder is coming, they're doing their inspections, they're pulling their permits, but then what do you see as an inspector when it comes to new construction?
Well, first of all, let me interrupt for a second. Lately, a lot of builders actually have their own third-party inspector quality inspections, which I think it was a really big step up from their previous models.
Right.
And even with that, so from the items that I spoke to Trey before, they used to have anywhere between like 20 to 30 items that came up on a general inspection, but ever since they've been doing that, they still have at least 10 to 15 that usually comes up, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, like Lennar, for example, they started doing their own in-house quality checks and inspections, and it does help, but we still find stuff. I mean,
yeah.
You know, I don't look at it as I'm biased as to one party or not. When we're going in, I'm there for the buyer, I'm representing them, but also I'm another set of eyes for the builder. A lot of these builders are overextended. They're doing 10, 15, 20 homes that they're managing, so that's very hard for one guy to try to keep an eye on all the contractors and make sure they're doing the job right. So it's not that we're out here to try to get the builder and, oh, you did this wrong, this and this wrong. We're just another set of eyes. But, generally on a new construction, I'd say we come out with 10, 15 generally on a track built home or townhome. The roof is always one thing, but that's something that the builder kind of waits towards the pre-closing inspection. No one else is going to be on the roof, so they can get up there, get the punch list, get that squared away. But typically, I can go to each builder, we each kind of find the same thing at each builder because a lot of them use the same contractors. I've been here, like for instance, we're like a Lennar townhome. I've seen the same guys working here, and I go to a Mungo neighborhood and it's the same guy in the Mungo neighborhood. So we kind of see the same stuff trend on each neighborhood or each builder because a lot of times it's the same contractors or the same practices being used.
And today, as a matter of fact, today we are at a townhouse, while yesterday we did an inspection on a $1 million home that's a semi-custom built home in Apex, right? There was a different builder, so I will put some of that footage to see what we found on a $1 million home versus a townhouse also in Apex.
Okay, so you said roof is one thing.
Yeah, the roof.
What did we find here?
Like here, we can run through. You'll see here in the southeast part of the states, concrete cracks all the time.
Right.
So that's very common, but it's something we just monitor and check it out.
Okay.
Because there are two types of concretes, right? One that's cracked, one that hasn't cracked yet.
Exactly.
I've learned that from inspectors.
Oh yeah. A lot of times we have recommendations on the report too. Like there's a balcony here. The builder's not required to stain or seal that, but we recommend the buyer does once they move in to prolong the life of the wood.
Okay.
The other stuff is just, every once in a while, like this one has water standing in the water meter box. It could be a leak. We haven't had any rain in a couple of days, so I'm tending to trend towards a water leak there. But that's something that happens. It's very common. It's new construction. You're going to run into these things. You're going to find a main drain line that's clogged from a sink because the trash goes into a sink. The sink becomes a trash can. Screws, plaster, all kinds of stuff.
Right. They all,
cans,
yeah. Exactly. So generally that's there's a trend of common things we find, but a lot of the stuff too is recommendations. Like you have a laundry room on an upper floor, you recommend putting a drain pan underneath the washer, and that's just something we recommend. The builder is not required to do. So yeah, there's things that we inspect, but also we come with recommendations too to help that you may not know.
Right, as a homeowner, especially.
So there are builders, as a matter of fact, as a realtor I know this because we've done quite a few times. We've seen this a few times. Some builders literally just refuse to put any kind of pan or a drain line if they have their appliances like wash and dryer on the second floor, while other builders actually would put a pan and a drain line as well. Yeah. So it just depends which builder you're dealing with.
Location, jurisdiction, there's a lot of stuff that falls into that.
And where do you build? Cary, Apex, Morrisville, they all have different requirements.
Cool. cool. Yeah, but that's really, really awesome to know that. I think that was my big aha for today, that you said, Trey, that you see the same contractors go from builder to builder. So, you know, it matters to know who you're working with, and also ask details before you build with a certain builder, as in who are you working with? Who's the main contractor that I will be communicating with? And then also hire a third-party inspector that's just neutral, that will tell you and give you the recommendations as to how to approach your new home. Or if you are an investor and you're not here, it's the more important, right? Like with our case right now, you're out of state, you have someone else that's not the builder, and also you have the agents representing you and making sure we're waiting now on our client to call us. And what we do is we're just going to walk him to the house. Trey is going to give him the details of what he has found, and so we give him the peace of mind of knowing we've done our job. And then the report from Trey goes directly to the builder, and before closing we make sure that all of the items were addressed. So I guess
because this is a client that lives out of the country. Actually,
right.
They are relocating to the area, they are
Right.
moving here, and of course they can't be here during the inspection, they can't be here during closing. So we are dealing and we are covering all these aspects of the
And the report is, you know, not just stuff we find. You know, I put all the make, model, serial number on all the appliances that are in the house.
Right.
I take probably roughly on average 300 pictures of each home I'm in, so there's going to be that in the report.
Yeah.
The buyer, if
Yeah.
like in this case, they're out of country, they can look through the report
Right.
and see pictures.
Yeah.
You get a visual of the house. So,
Right. I
all
mean,
that stuff kind of falls.
we've had so many bad situations, Trey, through the last 12 years, and it's so good to have, you know, before a drywall, after drywall. It's so good to have someone, because a lot of clients don't know what they don't know. Even if you were a homeowner before, even if you think, you know, you're saving some money, but it is very important. Okay, so that being said, I'm gonna walk you through. Thank you so much. I'm gonna walk you through the house just a little bit so you can see what new construction looks like here, and the outside a little bit, just a little bit of the community. So if you are considering investing, it's definitely a booming area. Of course, the Raleigh area, it's booming. This is a bathroom here, so you are on the first floor. And that's, you know, going down, and I'm just gonna take you upstairs real quick. This is bathroom, shower, second bedroom with full bathroom, bathtub, the washer and dryer right here. By the way, washer and dryer, refrigerator, they don't normally come with the house in North Carolina, so that depends on the builder. It depends on the deals that we negotiate with the builders. It's very, very important to know that part. It is personal property, so it's not gonna stay with the home. All right, so as you enter, there's another room here, and the bathroom, and then the garage is right here. Okay, I'm gonna take you in the front so you can see the way the house looks like at the front as well. This is it. Amazing opportunity again to invest. So if you guys have any concerns about coming to the Raleigh, North Carolina area, definitely let us know. We're here to help you invest. We're here to help you relocate and give you the whole, I guess, palette of options as to where it's best to invest, where it's best to buy, the schools, what real estate has been doing here in the Greater Triangle area. It's been extremely busy, just as a fact. This market right now has caught up like crazy. People are moving here for their jobs, and we're still seeing multiple offer situations here in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for being here on our channel. Comment, subscribe, and support our small channel and our small company. Take care and have a beautiful rest of your day.